Hey everybody. My plan was to fix my closet, and now that's not going to happen because the guy blew me off. My children won't talk to me. My car is acting up. Can't get anyone to help me with the closet. The manager here is making false allegations, saying that I'm banging on the roof when it's the person downstairs. But anyway, whatever. Cut my hair again. My work isn't going that great. So you can say that I'm a little bit stressed. What do you do? What do you do? I have 3 children and I spend every Sunday on my own. They won't talk to me. They won't reach out to me. They just want to hate me because it's so much easier to hate their mother than to question whatever their father and grandparents are doing. My children have so little respect. It's hard. You have good days and bad. Like some days are okay. Then other days are not so easy. I mean, why did I have 3 kids if I'm all alone, right? I can't get any lawyer to help me. Prisoners have more rights than I do. Family court in New Mexico didn't do anything. If anything, they enabled Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Virginia Schulte. They said, to hell with her. Who cares about the mother? No respect. They fed my children to a narcissist. Now my kids grow up with hatred in their hearts. No morals, no values, no giving back to society, just taking. The last thing I wanted in this world was my children to be narcissists. They have no respect, like none whatsoever. It breaks my heart because those were not the children that I gave birth to. It's hard. Why the hell am I on my own on Sunday? I was supposed to see my children every Sunday from 12 to 6, and he took that away from me. What a horrible person. Paul Brian Baca, the narcissist that works in Sandia Labs, and his parents, just evil, disgusting people. And everybody just stands by their side, like nobody questions anything. All the people I knew when I was married to him, not one person ever reached out and said, hey Geraldine, how are you feeling? Not one person. I went to all the courts on my own. It was horrible. A horrible, horrible experience. I don't trust anybody. I'm on my own. Why would I trust people? I thought, oh, if I make videos and I put my heart and soul out there, people will reach out, faith in humanity. That didn't happen. Nobody offered to help. Nobody. But if I was Taylor Swift or Donald Trump or someone important, then everybody would want to help me. Can't get any lawyer to help me. My children won't talk to me. I have no rights. Of course, it tears me apart. Breaks my heart and tears me apart. I still get up every morning and put one foot in front of the other and just try to make the most of every day. I try. It's hard. I didn't want to spend another Christmas and another Thanksgiving on my own. Spend them all on my own. Like, don't ever anybody move to New Mexico. If you're an outsider and you're not Mexican or you're not Hispanic, especially if you're from Ireland, don't move to New Mexico. It's the worst place. They discriminate against people that are outsiders. Armond Carion discriminates. Klump, he doesn't care about children. I mean, how is depriving children of their mother and feeding my kids to a narcissist? How is that helping my kids? Now my children are growing up to be narcissists just like their father. Selfish. He doesn't do anything. He takes the child support and he doesn't do anything for the kids. All he does is lie to them, tell them that their mother is no good. And everybody that knew me when I was married, not one person ever reached out and said, Geraldine, this is wrong. What can I do? And you wonder why I don't have trust in anybody. I don't have trust in no one. Because at the end of the day, everyone takes care of themselves. There's no faith in humanity. I went to court. I went court alone. I didn't have anybody to help me. I was fighting against corruption. A corrupt court system. A corrupt family court. Corrupt judge. Deborah Ramirez and Lamar and Santa Fe. They allowed him to badmouth me to my kids, and they never protected my children. Now my children, all they have is hatred in their hearts, and they're growing up to be racist. Connor didn't even invite me to his graduation last May. When I had my graduation, I ended up cutting all my hair off. I was so upset that my kids didn't even contact me. My father died. My children never reached out to me. Connor, Caden, and Colin, none of them reached out to me. None of them cared. Caden has just got this hatred. Me and Caden used to be so close. And now all he does is hate me. Don't care if I was dead or alive. And it hurts. Because I have this huge heart, but it gets trampled on all the time. My heart gets trampled on. People don't stand up for what's right. It's people that have no money want to help, but you can't help if you have no money. And I don't need your sympathy. All I want is people that can take action and people that can do something and stop parental alienation. Why isn't parental alienation a crime? Why are people allowed to get away with turning children against their mother? Why is it okay? Why does nobody stand up for what's right? Do you know how hurt I am? Have you any idea how hurt I am? My heart is broken. My trust is shattered. I spend all, my kids never reach out to me. They never FaceTime me. They could be hurt and he doesn't have to tell me. It's just no respect. I have no rights as a mother because no lawyer is going to help me. If I contact a lawyer, the first thing they want is $300 just for, just for consultation. $300. You know how much money I've given to lawyers and there's no promises. Don't have to promise anything. They care about your bank account rather than helping and doing what's right. I can't get anyone to help me. New Mexico, nobody wants to help me. Legal aid is a disaster. State bar, someone contacted me on the state bar and they wanted $13,000. No, it wasn't 13. It was $8,000 and then $3,000 retainer. Then I had to end up paying his lawyer bills because I was told I was wasting the court's time. I was told by Stephen Klump and Armond Carion that I had no proof of anything. My ex is telling my children that they're not allowed to talk to me, his parents, Samuel Baca and Glenwood Hills. They're telling my kids that they're not allowed to talk to their mom, and nobody is doing anything. Nobody is saying this is not right. I don't know who's going to the children's parent-teacher meetings. I don't know where they go. I don't know what their grades are. I don't have their medical records, and nobody wants to help me. Nobody. It hurts. It hurts because you're on your own. It hurts. I mean, I don't know where to turn. Most people in my situation would be drug addicts, or I wake up every morning, I put one foot in front of the other because you have to move forward. I don't have anyone to help me with anything. I went to the court alone. I was trampled on, treated like garbage. Stephen Klump and Armond Carion, Deborah Ramirez, they treat you like garbage if you're an outsider. No respect. No respect whatsoever. The children are so full of hatred for their mom. Connor won't even talk to me. Caden hates me. And poor Colin. I just want to have a conversation with them. There was no guardian ad litem. Stephen Klump never had a guardian ad litem. Armond Carion said it was a waste of time. They just didn't care. There's so much corruption in the New Mexico family court. So much corruption. It's not about who has the most money. It's not about that. Or it shouldn't be about that. It should be about who benefits the children. Who's the best influence for the kids. He's just a narcissist. He goes to the gym and pumps iron, and he thinks that's what makes him a man. All he does is depend on his mother and father. His father was with him every court hearing. Then his mother. Talk about betrayal. I know betrayal because they betrayed me. And then I said, oh, I'll make videos and I'll put my story out there, thinking people will help. Nobody helped. Nobody offered to help except scammers. Then you wonder at the end of the day why I don't trust anybody. Why would I trust anyone? People don't care. There is no faith in humanity. People don't care. People will stab you in the back the first minute they get. They will hurt you and they'll stab you in the back and they'll take everything from you. If you're an outsider, do not move to New Mexico. Do not marry anybody that's from New Mexico. Take it from me. They will treat you like garbage. They will take away all your rights. They don't care about the welfare of children. It's all about their political careers and getting ahead for them. Stephen Klump does not care about children. I mean, if he's doing it to me, how many other families is he doing it to? He picks and chooses which parent he's going to give the kids to. Why was there no guardian ad litem? Why was a guardian ad litem never appointed? And why did Samuel Baca, the ex-police chief, get to choose the corrupt therapist, John Jack Schooley, who wrote to the court and said the children were better off without me? He's never met me. He doesn't know who I am. And then he claimed that he saw my children during COVID in person. We know that's not true. But Armond Carion went along with it. He had the nerve to say my kids can reach out to me whenever they want. My children that were being brainwashed for 8 years. I'm asking you, if you can do anything, if you know anybody that can do anything, do the right thing. This is not right. No mother should go through what I've gone through. The pain, the heartache. It leaves scars. It leaves scars in you forever. Your heart is broken. Your trust is broken. My children were my everything. My kids were my everything. I loved being a mom. Now I'm alone. Last 8 Christmases, last 8 Thanksgivings. I can't even go to their teacher meetings. Connor graduated high school. I don't even know what he's doing. She won't talk to me. And don't tell me that they'll talk to me one day. I don't care about one day. I care about today. And I care about tomorrow. I don't care about one day. If you care, and if you know somebody that cares, I urge you to do something. Don't stand by and watch my videos and know that you can help. I urge you to take action. Do the right thing. My Textnow number is 505-427-2057. I have made tons of videos and nobody offers to help. And you know how much that hurts me? It hurts me. But I'm not going to let this destroy me. You can't let it destroy you. You can't. My parents are both deceased. My mother is deceased and my father is deceased. His mother, Vera Ginny Schulte, accused his father, Samuel Baca from Glenwood Hills, of molesting my children. I stood by my ex. When he kicked in the front door of our house in front of my children, I stupidly stood by him. He said he was going to lose his job and we'd lose the house, so I thought I had no choice. And then he went to court and he said he kicked in the front door of the house because the kids had to go to school. It was a Saturday. It was either a Saturday or Sunday, but I know it wasn't a school day. You live and learn, and I just urge you, if you're in a relationship where you feel you're not being respected, do not stay in that relationship. And don't stay with men that are too close to his parents. Don't allow anyone to put you last in your relationship. He had no respect for me. Absolutely no respect. I never stood up for myself and it was too late. Now he's teaching the children to hate their mother. My kids don't even want to know what the truth is. They don't know the pain in my heart and they don't care. I carried each of my children for 9 months, 9.5. I cared so much and I loved being pregnant. All that was taken away from me by Stephen Klump and Armond Carion and Judge Ramirez and Lamar in Santa Fe. It was all just stripped. I have no rights, but prisoners have more rights than me. I can't get any lawyer to help me. My heart has been shattered. And I know people that watch my videos and they have the means to help, but they choose not to. If you have the means to help and you know people that can help, and don't tell me New Mexico legal aid. Don't even go there. And don't tell me the state bar either. But if you have the financial means and you know someone that can help, I urge you. Because this is not right. No mother should go through the pain and heartache of what I've gone through for the last 8 years. Nobody knows me as a mother. All the people that went to Turquoise Trail with me couldn't care less. Paul Brian Baca is an evil narcissist. And if you are my son's teachers at Volcano High School in Rio Rancho and Tony Hillerman, my 3 boys, Connor, Caden, and Colin, they have a mother. They have a loving mother that cares so much. I couldn't fight against corruption. I tried to fight against corruption. Don't believe whatever they're telling you. Those people are fake. They're pure evil and they're fake. Virginia Schulte from Notary in a park above. She's an absolute disgrace. I called her a monster-in-law because that's what she is. She mollycoddles her son. She knows he does evil, but she still mollycoddles him. If you are in a position to help, I urge you not to sit back and do nothing. If you're in a position to help, I wouldn't want any parent to go through what I've gone through. The hurt, the pain, the betrayal, knowing that you married into a family that could stab you in the back. And if you're in a position to help and you choose not to, shame on you. Put your money to good use. Do some good. Don't let corruption win. And parental alienation is a crime and should be treated as a crime. No parent should have the right to turn children against their mom. I know there's people out there that can help, and they choose not to. I urge you not to sit back and do nothing. I urge you to show me support. You know, you don't know me. You think, oh, my children are spoiled and my kids get everything. My children are missing things that money can't buy. They're missing a beautiful relationship with their mom. You know how hard I've tried. You know how many letters I've written. I fought in court for as long as I could. I've reached out to tons of lawyers, but nobody wants to help me. They just want to take all my money and just give me nothing back in return. They said I'd be lucky if I get breadcrumbs. Nobody wants to fight for justice. My children and I used to be so close. I wanted to teach my kids morals and values, and all that was taken away. Everybody turned their back on me. Nobody showed their support. I know there's people out there that listen to my videos and are in the position to do something. I urge you to do something. Don't sit back and do nothing. If you have the means and you know somebody that can help with parental alienation in New Mexico, I urge you, don't let any mother go through what I've gone through. I have no trust in the New Mexico family court. If they were doing their job right, they would have had a guardian ad litem. They told me that I had to do a psych evaluation, but they never provided one. And then they used it against me, saying I was refusing to do it. They never provided one. They told me I had to do it, but they never provided one. He should have done one too. He got to pick and choose what he wanted to do. He got to pick and choose where the visitation was. I had no choice in anything. I had no right, no say in anything. Stephen Klump and Armond Carion didn't give a crap. The New Mexico family court is pure corruption. It's a joke because they do not care about children. They will not put the welfare of children before themselves. I don't know how they sleep at night. All the damage that they do to families, I don't know how they sleep at night. Because they're narcissists. That's how they sleep. They have no soul. They can hurt families and tear children away from their mom. You know the damage they're doing to my kids? I have to go in and fix all this damage. I have to repair all the damage. If you're in a position to help, don't sit back and do nothing. They're going to keep getting away with what they're doing. They're going to keep hurting families and children. They're in a position, Armond Carion and Stephen Klump are in a position to do what's right. but they don't do what's right. I should have had a guardian ad litem appointed. Samuel Bacchus should never have gotten to choose the therapist. And if they wanted me to do a psychological evaluation, they should have provided one. They never did. You know, I had to live in my car for 2.5 years because he got the house, even though he was living with his father. And he was going rent-free, by the way. And he was going to court saying he had no money. He had his father and his mother paying for everything. You know, his mother gave him the down payment of his house that he's living in Red Bloom Road. He's had everything handed to him his whole life. I've had to fight for everything. I'm still fighting for everything. I have so many scars from the last 8 years. But I've never given up on my children, even though my kids have given up on me. I urge you, if you're in a position and you can help and you live in New Mexico, I urge you to reach out. I wouldn't want any mom to go through what I've gone through. And if you're an outsider and you're considering marrying someone from New Mexico, I urge you not to. They're all mama's boys, and the court doesn't care about outsiders. They only care about people that are Hispanic and that people that can help their political careers. They don't do what's right. I urge you, go read all the motions. Go read everything that he's written. My heart has been broken, trampled on. I shouldn't be alone at Christmas, and I shouldn't be alone at Thanksgiving, and I shouldn't be alone for Mother's Day. When my father passed away and I came back to Albuquerque at 11 at night, I didn't have my children there to greet me. Not even a phone call from Connor, Caden, or Colin. Not even a phone call. They didn't even come to my graduation. I send them money every month and I can't even see my kids. I don't even know what he does with the money because he's not paying for anything. He has his father paying for the phone so he can monitor the iPhones that my children have, the brand new iPhones, the designer clothes, the Xbox, all the games. You know, they're not cheap. They bribe my children. They say, we're going to give you all these things and we're going to pay for your college, as long as you don't have any contact with your mom. So in essence, my children are choosing money and material things over their mother. They're teaching my children no morals, no values. My ex would see a black person and he'd point that person to the children and he'd say, there goes the neighborhood. And then he'd see like black people playing basketball and he'd call them stretch monkeys. He said it was okay because his grandfather was a racist, so that's okay. So he wants my children to be racist too. The New Mexico family court never protected my boys, never protected my children. And if they truly cared about what they do, they would have had a guardian ad litem. They pick and choose who they think has the most money. It's not about who's the best for the kids. Because children need their mother. My children need their mom. My heart is broken. I mean, my heart is shattered. My trust in the New Mexico family court. I can't even get anyone to help me. And even after 8 years, I haven't given up. I keep fighting. No one ever contributed to my GoFundMe. I did have a GoFundMe, but no one ever contributed anything. Anyway, if you're a lawyer in New Mexico and you want to help, I'd love to hear from you. And if anybody knows anybody that can help, my Textnow is 505-427-2057, or you can send me an email. But don't contact me if you have no money, because you need money to fight. Don't contact me to say you're sorry, because I don't need sympathy. I need somebody that can help. I need to have faith back in a place that I've lived for 21 years. Because right now I don't have any faith in New Mexico. I would urge anyone to not come here. Because if you're not Hispanic, you're going to be trampled on. You would think the New Mexico Family Court would really care about children and do what's right for kids, but they don't. There should have been a guardian ad litem, a neutral person, a neutral therapist. If they wanted me to do a psychological evaluation, they should have provided one, and he should have had to do one too. Why did I have no say in where the visitations were? Why did he get to pick? Anyway, I urge you to help if you can help. Please don't sit back and do nothing. Don't let any mom go through what I've gone through. I want to have faith in humanity. Thank you.